All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's weekly Quiptic crossword, set this week by Kite. Not a name I recognize. Maybe we've had Kite before on the daily, but I don't recall. Anyway, let's see what Kite has for us. The Quiptic is supposed to be easier than the daily, but let's see. Appeal from lover to flirt heartlessly. Well, flirt heartlessly would be FT. Um, could it be a word meaning appeal that ends in FT? What would be lover? Bow. Um, yeah, I'm not getting that one. How about the downs? One that covers up, clean, habit. No, I'm not getting that either. African plant, a strange, bulbous one. All right, I'm thinking it's going to be an African plant. It might be an anagram of bulbous followed by an I, strange bulbous, but I'm not seeing that either. Strip and review private patients inside. Wow. Could it be a hidden clue with a reversal? Review indicating we have to view it backwards, and inside indicating a hidden clue. We do have tape backwards. Is a strip a tape as a noun? I don't think so. Oh, if one across ends in FT, then it would be beginning with F for strip. Now, is there a short abbreviation for private patient in the British Health Service? I don't know about that. Form inquiry for PC. Yeah. Oh, there is a phrase in Britain, ask a policeman. I'm wondering if that could be inquiry for PC. I think there was a detective novel called that as well. Yeah, I think it was an anthology where they asked Golden Age detective writers to write a story, and then they got a retired police inspector to review them. The stories were good, but as I recall, his comments weren't that interesting. But how then is that form? Oh, maybe the whole thing is just a cryptic form. An inquiry would be to ask. I think that's so specific. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I'm going to go along with it. All right, how about system of government that Cicero condemned? Oh, I'm thinking it might be an anagram of that Cicero. Not autocratic, but something Attic, I think. Let's try the anagram helper and see if that would work. Oh, theocratic, yes. That's close enough. All right. Finally, making some progress. Arranged away match. I think this might be another cryptic definition. Match being a marriage, and if you arranged for it to be away, maybe you eloped. Again, not 100% sure of that. All right, observing broadcast for putting or putting. Oh, broadcast I think might be a homophone indicator, but I'm not sure which end is going to be the word that gets homophoned and which is the actual one you have to write in. Placing for putting, laying. Well, what would observing be? Seeing, viewing? No. Unfortunately, men take up arms in fairground. Unfortunately can be an anagram indicator. Men take is 7. Up arms, yeah, I think that's the right number of letters. What would a fairground be? Yeah, I'm not seeing any words within the letters of men take up arms. Where's that K going to go? NK, maybe? No, I've got to come back when I have some more letters. Something to avoid. Iced tea Firenze produces. Something to avoid. Yeah, could it be an anagram of tea and Firenze? Where would that Z go? And what? Yeah, what's the ice doing? Tricky. A type of revitalizing product that comes from film concern. I think type of revitalizing product might be the definition. And I think it's going to be a charade of a word for film, which of course could be a thin film on top of something. And then concern could be worry, but it could also be a company of some kind. No, proposed bride to be. Well, this is another fairly straightforward, I think, wedding related clue. So I'm grateful for that. I think whoever you're going to get married to is your intended bride to be, and then that's the same as proposed. All right, I'm going to go back to the crosses. Large, thick pad on hair. Ooh, large might simply be an L. Thick might be, yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I am thinking on hair might be a tress. So maybe it's a word for large, ending in TRESS, but I don't see it. All right, top president. I presume it's the name of a president, but the name also means top. Now that can be the noun, the top of something. It could be to top, meaning to beat, to to just score higher than or do better than. Yeah, what presidents have 5 letters? Nixon, Grant, Adams. No. A bloke not changed footwear. Well, we have the K, so immediately I'm thinking it's an anagram of a bloke not. We change that to get footwear. Oh, an ankle boot, I think. There we go. A bit funny. Old pennies, missing list. Oh, yeah. So penny can be D, old can be O. Yeah, but missing. Yeah, missing list. List can mean to list over. Yeah, don't get that. Not originally well upholstered block. Maybe it's a word for well upholstered. We remove its original or first letter and we get a word for block, which could be a verb as well as a noun. Oh, yes. Well upholstered, I think, is a euphemism for plump. And without the first letter, you would have lump, which I suppose could be a block of coal, a lump of coal. All right. College prop is spotless. I think college can be abbreviated to C. Oh, and speaking about list earlier, um, I think if you prop up something, maybe you lean it and we get clean. Yeah, I'm not very confident in that, but I think it's close enough. Compare short, stick with weapon. Uh, Maybe a word for compare and then a short word for stick. And it's going to give us a 7-letter weapon, but there's so many that could be. I'm going to move on. Shot, guide. Yeah, I think shot as in buckshot could be lead, which also reads as lead, to guide people, to lead them. About to change course. Ooh. About can be on the subject of, or it can also be circa, which can be C or CA. And then maybe to change, do we take a 2-letter and then anagram TO to be OT for a course? Is it a course that you follow or a school course or a meal course? No. Yellow layer. Oh, well, thankfully we have the C. If you're yellow, you're cowardly, or a chicken, or chicken, I should say, and a layer, a bird that lays eggs, would be a chicken. Sea cow at ergonomic pens. Wow. What is that? I think a sea cow, is that just a seal or is it another marine animal? Pens can mean one word goes around another. So I'm wondering if a word for ergonomic would have to be 3 letters, goes around AT. I mean, the word at is very suspect here because I think the more natural thing to say would be sea cow in ergonomic pens. Yeah, and also, why is it pens with an S at the end? Yeah, I just don't get that one either. A tiny one with energy to produce spell. Energy is going to be an E, I think. So I think we're going to have a three-letter tiny one, and then add an E, and it's going to produce spell. Is that cast a spell as in magic, or... Oh, a spell of time. Oh, of course, the tiny one is Tiny Tim from A Christmas Carol, or the singer. One of the first concerts I went to when I came to Dallas was Tiny Tim, supported by local band Brave Combo. It was an experience. It was good to see it. He was a funny man in more ways than one. All right, before Italian smoker came back. Oh, I wonder if it could be the Italian word for before. And then a smoker came back. Maybe it's a word for a smoker reversed, but then, yeah, it would begin with E. I don't know, a smoker beginning with E. Nope. Lands a few jumps, promising situation that comes to nothing. Oh, I suppose that is the definition, maybe. Promising situation that comes to nothing. Oh, what's a phrase for that? Oh, a false... I think a false dawn is a phrase I've heard. Oh, and it's an anagram of lands a few that jumps to give us false dawn. All right. Poet collects ordinary panel. I think ordinary can be abbreviated to O, just like special can be S. And I think we're going to have a poet that's going to gather in that O to make a five-letter... yeah, I was thinking of Ovid, and you would get ovoid, and couldn't see how that was a panel. But if it's a panel of wood, it could be a board, which is a bard with the O collected. All right. Oh dear, a spoonerism. Spooners finished it, creating platforms at sea. What are platforms at sea? I'm thinking of oil derricks. And derricks is 8 letters, but derricks, reddicks, spooners finished it. Yeah, that's funny because if the definition is platforms at sea, that's a plural. So how is the spoonerism going to end in an S sound? Of course, at sea can be an anagram indicator, but I don't, because we have spooner there, has to be a spooner. It would be very fiendish for them to throw in the name of Spooner and not have it be a spoonerism. All right, contest has excellent finish. Of course, it could be contest, the verb. And I was wondering if it could have something to do with the last letter of excellent finish, the T, but no, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see that at all. Oh, I never finished the downs, right? Birds flying south. We have an F. I don't think it's an anagram of flying. Yeah, could, oh, since if the definition is birds, plural, maybe it's a word for flying, which of course can mean moving very fast, and then an S. Ah, yes, so if you're flying, you are swift. I think we may have had a similar clue not too long ago. German cake, half-heartedly taken. Ooh, could it be taken as the definition? German might simply be D. Could it be a German cake? Streusel or something? Ooh, no, don't see that. Clever, wire, top of champagne is missing. All right, I think something being missing sounds like wordplay, therefore I think the definition is probably clever. What's clever beginning with something B? Yeah, so I think you're able. Funny definition, clever, but anyway. The wire is a cable, but we take away the top letter of champagne. All right, what else do I have? Oh, I have a nice K for my type of revitalizing product. Oh, is it some hair product? Film. Oh, skin. A skin, I think, could be. Oh, yeah, so film could be a skin. Um, and definitely that could be a revitalizing product. What skin? Skin what? And then concern. Skin, oh my goodness, skin cream, skin, oh, one of those cheese grater things, skin care, maybe? Oh, yes. Concern would be care, I think. All right, here's before Italian smoker came back. I'm thinking maybe ante. Before Italian. Oh, yeah. So before I think is ante. Um, and the Italian smoker is Etna, the volcano, which is reversed. That's clever. Gotta give him that. Oh my goodness. So I'd like to get this one done in 30 minutes, but I barely have half the crossword finished. All right. Let's try and finish the top right. Large, thick pad. I'm wondering if it could be mattress, but I feel like I would be overlapping. Yeah, I don't think that's it. But what if that did start with S for observing, broadcast for putting? It might be an ing word. Ah, yes, it is. Citing is putting something somewhere, which sounds like SIGHT ing. All right. I won't put mattress in just yet. All right, let me try my anagram helper now for men take up arms, and it should be a fairground. Oh, amusement park. Yeah. When I looked at the A something U, it came to me. Oh, there we have close enough. All right, I should have got that for a fairground, I suppose. I've been to a few amusement parks in my day. Ooh, we've quite a few K's today, it seems to me. All right, so Oh, so it's not Derek's, but platforms at sea. Yeah, don't. But then if I go back to my Spooner's finished it, so the second word of finished it is going to begin with an S, I think. Like all done. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, now my sea cow at ergonomic pens. Ah, it's a hidden clue. So pens does mean something is being penned in, but within cow at ergonomic. And that just came from seeing we had a W, and of course cow has a W, so how could that work? And then I finally spotted that hidden. All right. Now here's our German cake. Half-heartedly taken. Oh, yeah, there is the cake a lot of British and Irish people get at Christmas. Oops, is Stalin with two L's. But if it is half-hearted, then it is stolen instead of Stalin. Yeah, I think that's fine. So now, could it be sand? Sand something? Platforms at sea. Something decks? Spooner's finished it. Oh, it, of course. I was wondering, what's this finished it? It can mean either sex or sex appeal in the cryptic crossword. So I think it might be, uh, yes, Sundex. Now, are Sundex platforms at sea? I suppose they are on cruise ships, but I think you could have a sun deck in your home that's nowhere close to the sea. Am I wrong? Anyway, if Spooner has finished it, he has done sex, and then Spooner would say sun decks. That's a tricky one. All right, I'm not getting any more letters for this one. Contest has excellent finish. I'm wondering if it could be something like legend, just because we would have something and would be a finish. Yeah, maybe it's another three-letter word for excellent, and it's going to be a contest or contest. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to give in and use wordplays.com to see what six-letter words end in END. Well, I think the only word I can think of is defend. If you contest the results, maybe, or something, you defend. Again, not a great synonym, I think. And I think deaf might be the just like we had fat, PHAT recently. This might be most deaf. Let me go ahead and check this one. We do have that luxury with the Quiptic. It is right. Oh, that's very tricky, I think. All right, so here, let me try my T. Oh, antifreeze. Ah, so it's something to avoid ice, of course. Yeah, I was just thinking as I put in the letters where the Z would go, and I thought of freeze. There we go. Probably should have got that earlier. Now, about to change course. Course can mean a lot of things. About to change. Yeah, these are just like the worst possible letters. Something I, something E. I'm sure there are many words that would fit in there. About. Well, I don't think it's going to be an anagram of two. So maybe it's just a double definition: to change course, to steer, to. Oh, I don't know what you would say to change course. And then about. No. Um, well, I won't reveal it just yet, but let's see if I can get a start on the top left now. Um, let's see, I have at least a few letters of this. Compare, short stick with weapon. So it could be a word meaning compare, and we have to put a short stick with a short 3 or 4 letter weapon. Those letters, though, don't really look good for that. So I'm thinking more it's going to be I did think of a lance, though. Could be a weapon. A stick might be a bat, and short would be balance, but that doesn't really mean compare. I'm going to go ahead and check it. It is right. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the sense in which balance and compare mean the same thing. I mean, you add something for balance, balanced opinion. Maybe you're comparing all sides in a balanced opinion. But yeah, I think that one is very tricky. All right, it does give us a nice B there. Yeah, just looking at, we have a B in habit. It's not a hidden. I don't think. Lean habby, no. One that covers up clean. Habit. What's going to come after the B? An E or could be a T, unlikely though, could be a Y. One that covers up, so I'm thinking it's going to be some article of clothing maybe that covers you up, or it's a person who covers up as in dressing or paints over. One that covers up, a lid of some kind. Boy, that's a tricky one. Oh, we do have at least one letter. I did wonder if it might be a something lily, but yeah, I'm gonna try the bulbous one. Bulbous I. I don't think it's gonna have bulb in it because we have bulbous in the definition. African plant. Is this going to be obscure? I don't think the Quiptic is the place for obscure African plants, so hopefully it's a well-known one. There's just not a whole lot you can do with bulbous and eye. Yeah, I don't see that one. All right, I think the time has come for me to try mattress here. Let's check it. That one is right too. Large thick pad would be a definition of mattress. So how is mat, M-A-T, equal to on? Yeah, so pad on hair would be mat on tress. So that would just leave large, thick as the definition for mattress. Oh, I'm very confused by that one. So we'll go to 15 squared at the end. Hopefully they have the blog in place and we can see what people are saying about this one. But I'm finding it far too difficult for a Sunday afternoon quiptic. All right, this was the one, appeal from lover to flirt heartlessly. No, I'm not seeing. I'm still just thinking of FT at the end. Strip and review. Yeah, and there is still tape. Let me put in tape and check this one. That is correct as well, unless the check this button is broken today. So I think it is, I think I get the wordplay. Inside private patients and backwards we do have tape. But how is strip tape? Don't like that. All right, so then it's not FT at the end. Appeal from lover to flirt. Yeah, it could have even have been the, no, LRTOFT, no. Appeal from lover, or just appeal. Maybe it is a word for to flirt heartlessly, but I can't think of that. Anyway, we do have, a nice P for our top president. Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. He who shall not be named. President once, let us pray not again. All right. One that covers up clean habit then. One that covers up. I think I'm going to have to use wordplays.com for this one. Nothing is coming to me. I'm not even seeing what the ending is going to be. Well, bathrobe fits, but it's something that covers up. I'm wondering if clean is simply bath, and then a habit, I suppose, is a bit like a robe, is a type of robe. But clean for bath, bathe would be clean, but is bath a verb as well as a noun? I don't get that. Oh, I'm wondering, I did say bow earlier for lover. I'm wondering if it could be beauty. So you have your bow, but then how is to flirt heartlessly? Oh, yeah, maybe to flirt with something is to try it, and we remove the inner R from try. I'll check it. It is correct. All right. So what is this? So I think it must be A, not the one. A plus strange bulbous. I'm not sure what one is doing there. Anyway, nothing is I may be on the completely wrong track with an anagram of bulbous. Just, yeah, I really do think the letters don't, other than we do have an L and a U, so. Well, what is the most likely anagram we would have? We have two U's, we have one in already. I think the other one must come in the second word. We have two B's to put in. And our S, African plant. Yeah, I'm just wondering if African could be A, and then we actually anagram a plant, but a strange bulbous one. No, I think I'm going to just go ahead and reveal this one. I'm a little bit sick of it, to tell you the truth. Arum lily. Ah. All right. Well, I feel a little better that it wasn't an anagram of a bulbous. So I think A is A, strange is rum, and then bulbous one. I suppose the one is referring back to plant and telling us it's a bulbous plant, the lily. I did think of lily, but oh, that's very, very tricky. All right, so now a bit funny old pennies missing list. What is that? A bit funny. There's no R in the definition, so it's not hidden or an anagram or any other kind of chop 'em up of the letters. So, bit funny, old. Yeah, I'm gonna go with roll. I think if a ship lists, it rolls in the sea. I think old is OLD, but with the penny missing. But let me check this one. This one is correct as well. My goodness. All right, let's try the about to change course. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to put time down just because it's the first word that comes to mind. Let's check it. No. Ooh. Oh, could it be tide? It is tide. About to change. Yeah, I think to change is to edit, and we turn that about. And I suppose the course of human affairs is the tide of human affairs, whether metaphorically or literally a course can be a tide. Very, very tricky today. Let's check everything else is still there. Let's head on over to 15 squared. All right, the blog is by SC Chua, who just says thank you to Kite, doesn't comment on the difficulty or otherwise. Mat is a large, thick pad on tress, but they're also using large, thick pad as the appeal. Or sorry, as the I was looking up at the one above, as the definition. That seems bizarre to me, and I'm surprised SC Chua doesn't say something about it. Oh, by the way, the reason I got distracted there, I looked up and I saw that appeal is actually to toy with, is to flirt, not to try. And let's see, droll is a bit funny. Minus the D. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, lump is from plump. Clean. Bat plus lance. Again, no comment on how does compare mean balance. Tide is a reversal of edit. Water, Tiny Tim. Sundex, done sex, yes. Again, no question about platforms at sea, but I think these people are on a cruise ship. Def is slang for excellent. And to contest is to defend, I suppose, in a legal sense, yeah. Bath is to clean oneself in a bath. Oh, okay. And there is a rum lily. Tape is a long, narrow strip of material is a tape. Okay. And ask a policeman, just cryptic definition. Yeah, I think I understood these other ones. I enjoyed this, but found it harder than Everyman. Crosser editor is having a laugh. Are you having a laugh, mate? Yeah. And I still don't understand mattress. Thank you, Cheryl. I completely agree. 2 weeks in a row, another mislabeled Quiptic. Yeah, last week's was tough as well, but yeah, I think this week's is tougher. Yeah, I agree. Patty Mellon agrees about the last 2 weeks. Why is the Quiptic harder than the Everyman? Yeah, thank you, Cheryl. Let's see. The Quiptic is billed as for beginners and those in a hurry. Yeah, I mean, Quiptic to me is, well, there's a quip in it, but it should also be a form of quick cryptic, I think. Not a Quiptic in my opinion, I would agree. Here's Kite. I submit this as cryptic, so it's unfair to blame the editor. I thought reasonably friendly grid and no real obscurities. Nobody seems to have noticed that there is a theme, which might have aided. Ooh. The clue for mattress is an extended definition, clue as definition, or semi-and-lit. Think of a hair mattress. All right. I think I see it, but let's see if anyone spots the theme. I'm not going to go back. There's a theme. Yeah. Think seasonal, but not at this time of the year. Oh, the answer has sprung to mind. So is it spring? theme, anyone? Yeah, let me pause and look for that. Ah, yes, it is spring, springboard, spring mattress, spring tide, springtime, spring chicken. I don't know what a spring balance is. That just a balance that's operated with a spring? Anyway, yeah, I think there are a lot of people unhappy. I mean, we don't mean to pick on Kite. We appreciate what they do, but yeah, I think somebody should have said, yeah, this is tricky. Anyway, thank you as always for watching and have a great day and a great week.